Want to know the secret of trading like a pro? In this video, I'll be sharing my top daily routine and my strategies that have helped me achieve success in the market. From technical analysis to risk management, we are going to be covering it all in this video. Whether you're a beginner trader or an experienced trader, you will learn something new and valuable to increase your trading skill. So sit back and relax. Let's dive into my trading routine. The first thing I do before my trading day is to review my trading plan. As you all can see, this is my trading plan here. You can see the multi-million dollar plan, all right? That is the name. And the first thing here is my watch list, the pairs I trade. As you all know, I trade US30, S&P 500, and XAUSD, which is good. Then trading session is 1 p.m., which is I trade from 1 p.m. down to 5 p.m. But if I see setup between those time, I will just have to take my trade, execute, and leave, all right? The resumption time is 12 p.m., which is I resume 1 hour before the trading session because one New York session is 1 p.m. in my country here. So I resume an hour before my trading session to review my trading plan, review my past trades, and all of that. So as you can see, the strategy I use is support and resistance. You get then my trading system is break and retest, then breakout, all right? That is what I use to trade. So the first thing I do is to review my past trade, all right? To check my trading journal, review the trade I took before the other day of trading. So, okay, so first of all, we'll just have to go to this Euro USD. As you guys can see here, you may want to ask, why did you take this trade, all right? So checking from the daily time frame on the Euro USD right now, as you guys can see, it was trending up. First of all, it was active choppy around this level, consolidating on the bigger time frame. But looking at this level right now, we are having a series of higher highs and a higher low, higher high and a higher low. We have a higher high and a higher low, all right? So on these higher highs and the higher lows right now, price is giving us structure around this level. Do you understand? Price is giving us structure around this level. Then I plot this key level. I said, if price take out this key level and close above on the 1 hour time frame, I'm going to long. And if price should close, pulls back to retest, I am still going to long, all right? So, and I plot all, I also, okay, now, so that is it on the daily time frame. Then I went down all the way down to the 4 hour time frame here. I went all the way down to the 4 hour time frame here. As you guys can see, we have a resistance here, a resistance here. This resistance is not just coming from here, right? Do you understand? We have a resistance here, a resistance here. Then what did price do? Price took out that key level. Now, before price take it out, there are other stuff I saw before taking this trade. So right now, let's go to the 1 hour time frame, which is my entry time frame. Now, I know that price has reacted to this level a lot. You understand? We have a resistance here. There, what do we have here? On here, we have this lower highs here and a lower lows, lower highs and a lower lows. Then I know that price is going to break this current key level. Then I plot my key level here, which is this trend line, all right? So what I was expecting is for price to take out that trend line, all right? Push back to retest, then price just did what I wanted price to do, right? Then price retested it. That was the entry all the way to this level, as you can see, currently 1 to 6. All right. So let's jump to the next trade. Let me see if I can break the next trade down. If there's any trade. Okay, now on here, this was the first trade, right? Let's go to the this is GBP USD, right? And this was the first trade. Let's go to the now this is 4 hour time frame on GBP USD. First of all, we have a resistance here. The resistance price broke, turn into a support here. Then I'm expecting price to come to this level. Then I can also look to buy. So I was expecting like an inverse head and shoulder. So here it's going to be shoulder. Here it's going to be head. Then I'm expecting price to come respect this level. Then I went to the 1 hour time frame, which is my POI time frame, where I wait for price to come react at my key level. So right now, what do we have here? We have this first trend line here. We have first touch, second touch. Then price broke it, pushed back to retest. I couldn't take this one, right? Then I was waiting for price to come retest on this other one after price took this trend line out, right? So we have so first of all, as you can see, we have a support here, we have a resistance, then price broke that resistance on push back to retest. And now the confirmation is price is not just retesting, price did not just break trend line, push back to retest alone. Price also respected that support key level. And now price is also creating a series of higher highs and higher lows, right? We have a higher high here, which is this mini one here. higher low, we have a higher high, then higher low came back all the way to respect this key level, all right? And that is a clean entry, you understand? So let me take this thing off so that this chart won't look messy. As you can see right now, price respected that key level there. So if I want to say, if I want to measure my entry confirmation, it will be trend line break and retest 1, support break and retest 2, price is on a bullish move, which is trend confirmation 3, then a long week rejection, which is 4, all right? So if I should use a Fibonacci retracement from this level, from the swing low, just like this, to the swing high up here, as you can see, price also respected 0.5 Fibonacci golden level, right? And this was the first entry here on GBP USD, right? This was the first entry, just like this. This was the first entry on GBP USD. You understand? Just a quick one here, a quick 1 to 3 before this current trade, all right? So now, this is how I review my past trade, and I also review my past trade on my trading journal too, all right? You as a trader, you should have a trading journal, and you should also review your past trade on your trading journal. That is how you learn. That is how you adapt to the market, all right? So what is the next thing? The third thing that I do here, the third process is to do my top-down analysis, all right? So now, we are going to do top-down analysis on this. Okay, so this has happened already. Euro USD has happened already. So we are going to do top-down analysis on Euro USD, all right? So first of all, let's just check. No, let's just do top-down analysis on gold, which is what we focus on most of the time, right? So first of all, I'll just go to the daily time frame. I only use 3 time frames, right? So the first time frame is to identify trend. The second one is to identify area of interest or point of interest, POI. Then the next one is to wait for your POI, which is your entry time frame, all right? So now the first thing I do here is to first of all identify the trend of the market. Where is the market heading to and what the market is doing? So as you can see here, price is on a bullish move on the gold market. Then we'll have a bearish move here, which is a higher high and a higher low here. The price went to the upside to respect this current key level here, right? What are we going to call that? That will be our demand level, right? Because support and resistance is confirmed when we are having 3 touches, right? So here is going to be our demand level. Price come to that level, respect it, then drop again. Then what do we have here? Price start giving us a series of higher highs and a higher low, a higher high and a higher low. Then gold went all the way to the upside. So now, currently, gold is bullish, but there is a level we should pay attention to, right? Just in case, which is this key level. That is a resistance, very, very clean there. That is the level that we should be paying attention to, right? So first of all, let me start by plotting key levels here. Since we've identified trend direction right now, this is the first key level here, which is the daily resistance key level. So first of all, let me write this. Okay, so daily time frame. So daily is bullish. That is, okay. That is one confirmation. Daily is bullish. All right. So let's see. Okay, now we have a daily resistance here. Other than that, we don't have any clear key level yet, right? Unless this trend line from this level, and I wouldn't want to draw trend line from this time frame right now. You can see it will look messy. So let me just go down to the 4-hour time frame where I identify my POI or area of interest. So as you guys can see right now, currently we have a resistance zone here. We have a resistance, resistance, resistance. And if you notice, each time gold touch on that key level or come to anytime gold bounce on touch that key level, it will drop. So looking at this key level right now, gold touch here, drop, touch it here, drop, touch it here, drop, and right now touch it here. And now we are having weak rejections around that level. Price is trying to reject from there, but that doesn't mean price can't break it, all right? But currently we are not having any break currently, right? So now that is also a level that we should be paying attention to, which is our POI. So now I would rather be looking, based on market structure, I would rather be looking to buy gold instead of selling gold currently. You understand? On here, if you notice, we have a double top here, double button, sorry. Then on this double button, it gives us a higher high, a higher low, higher high, a higher low. Then we'll have a higher high and a higher low, just like this. Then now we may we may be expecting a higher highs there. Then this should be another higher lows then before price start pulling all the way to the upside. So now this is going to be our point of interest. POI. You can call it area of interest, whatever you want, but that is just it, right? So now H4 key level POI. So I'm going to just H4 POI, point of interest, all right? So now, as you can see, it's very clear now. If price start dropping, then let's expect price to come retest on this key level, then start heading to the upside because of what we will experience a higher high. We are experiencing a higher heights and a higher low, higher high and a higher low. We may experience a higher high, a higher low again before gold start moving to the upside. Now, how do we confirm that key level again aside market structure? Let's use a Fibonacci. Let's make use of Fibonacci from the swing low to the swing high. Currently, let's say this is the high currently. As you can see, 0.5 key golden level is respecting there too. All right, so that is also a key level that we should be paying attention to, and that is also our POI. All right, so let's see. There's no need of plotting too many key levels. As long as you find your POI, point of interest, then you're good. And just like I said, there's no need of plotting too many key levels because they are going to be useless and your chart will be looking messy, right? So now, as you can see, currently, that is where gold is looking like it's going to come and respect on. So now, let me show you guys something real quick. On here, this was the first key level gold came to. Let me widen this chart, all right? So this was the first key level that gold came to, right? Let me, this key level here. This was the first key level gold respected, just like this. Do you understand? So this is going to be like a BOH, break of high, right? Yeah, so this is going to be like a break of high, BOH, as you can see, break of high there. So if I am taking my trade here, as you can see, I would rather wait for candlestick to push back a little bit, just like it did here. So now this is 1 to 4 here, as you can see. And yeah, so what am I expecting from gold again? Gold should drop to this current key level of 3370.696 here. Then I can look for a long opportunity. Do you understand? This is my POI. This is my point of interest. This is how your trading strategy should look simple. Do you understand? There's no need of complicating things for any reason. Now, I want us to also pay attention to this level. We are not, all we just have to do is to do our top-down analysis and identify our POI. We don't know if the market is going to really respect us or not. Do you understand? So this is going to be this key level key level of 33.45.856 is going to be our 1 hour key level SA sensitive area. All right, where we should be paying attention to, because if price refuse to respect this H4 key level here that we are expecting gold to respect on, then and it start dropping, just expect price to come to this level. We will have a support and a support before price moves to the upside, right? So now, you as a trader, you should be thinking probability. You wouldn't just say you're expecting this to happen. What if that did not? What if that did not happen? What you are expecting? What if it did not happen? Are you going to let the trade go like that? You understand? All you just have to do, think probability. If this refuses to happen, I will do that. If that refuses to happen, I will do this. Do you understand? If price break above this level, close with the body candle, then cool. We may be looking for a buying opportunity. And if at all price drop from that level all the way to this H4 key level of this our POI key level 33.7758, then we should be looking for a buying opportunity still. If price broke below, then we should wait for buy at this key level 33.45.856. So that is what I'll be expecting on gold, and this is how I do my top-down analysis. This is how I approach the market every day, all right? So the next thing is for me to make decision of the risk that I'm going to take, my risk appetite for the day. So we are going to use example of an account here. So first of all, let me just reload it. Let's use my FS book calculator. So this is good, right? And yeah, so this is good. And this, let's say we have account size of $10,000. And I said, okay, how much can I risk from this $10,000? I'm going to risk 10%, which is 1K. Then what is the stop loss? Let's check. The stop loss currently is, okay, let me make my stop loss. Okay, so if you see to the upside, so my stop loss currently, okay, let me adjust the stop loss real quick. Okay, so this is my stop loss, right? 50 pip stop loss. So I'll just put it here, 50 pip stop loss. Then I'm going to change it to 0.01, just like lot size. Then I hit on calculator. Now, If I have a $1,000 account and I said I want to risk, if I have a $10,000 account and I said I want to risk 1K, then I am advised to use two lots on my MetaTrader 5, all right? Which is what I use, which is what we all use currently, MetaTrader 5. So that is just, this is how I approach the market every day, and this is how I trade every day. Do you understand? So as you guys can see, just like what we said right now, gold is currently dropping. All we are expecting from gold right now is to drop to this key level, just like this. Then we look for a good buying opportunity. So even from this GU right now is the same thing, the same analysis as you can see there. Or from the 4 hour time frame here, we have a resistance, 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 and resistance, resistance. The price took out that resistance zone above. Do you understand? And now we are expecting a retest, which is what we are having currently. All we just have to do right now, we have a retest here already, and all I have to do right now is to watch the market and see how the market moves. All right. So this is just my approach to the market, and this is how I trade every single day. Do you understand? And this is how you should be trading if you're using my strategy, even though you don't use my strategy, but this is how you should be approaching the market. Do you understand? And how you should be trading every day, right? So if you like this video, I want you to comment, like, and also share this video to the people that you know they need it. And do not forget to turn on post notification to get notified whenever I drop a video. Other than that, guys, peace.